to another film breakdown. Today, I have a guy who I feel like was talked about a lot last summer, and then throughout the season, I don't know, he had a good year. So I don't really understand why he's not talked about as much as he was. Uh, but it kind of died down. But not for, poor performance. That's Purdue Boilermakers right tackle Marcus Mbow. It is pronounced Bow, not Mbow. I was going to come on here and say Mbow before I did my research. So it's Marcus Bow. He is really fun. It's like kind of funny to watch him because he's like so massive and like really athletic. Not even just pound for pound athleticism, just straight up athletic. And a main thing I've noticed throughout his college career is he just kills to look for work. You're never gonna catch him just like kind of not knowing what to do, just kind of going through the motions. He is going if he doesn't have work on that line, he's gonna help a teammate. He's gonna climb to the second level. He's gonna embarrass somebody. And unfortunately, for the Purdue Boilermakers, I would actually say that Marcus Bow was the lone bright spot on the team, and or on the offense that is. They on the defense they had Dylan Thineman, but I really like Marcus Bow. I don't think he'll be a first round pick just because I think there are a surplus of left tackles and teams typically only spend a tackle pick in the first round if it's a left tackle. I'm not even saying Marcus Bow can't play at left tackle. Based on his athletic profile and the fact that he's played multiple positions at Purdue, I project him to basically just be an offensive lineman in the NFL, and whatever the team that drafts him wants him to be, he can do it. Um, but I do think he's the best on his right side just because he spent the majority of his career on the right side, whether it be at guard or tackle. So we're gonna get into it. I only have access to one game film, but I also saw on YouTube his mother commented on one of the videos to take a look at his high school basketball highlights. So I want to take a look at those as well in this video. This video is on YouTube courtesy of Evan Flood, and the mixtape is courtesy, or highlight tape is courtesy of prephoops.com. Uh, so I played up to collegiate basketball, and if I saw this guy, first of all, I was no front court player, but if I saw this guy on the other team, man, I would tell my team to pack it up. A big man moving like that, and one. Look at how he moves. The biggest thing for me is a lot of the times in football for tight ends specifically, and sometimes wide receivers, coaches look for a basketball background because basketball is a lot of unique muscle movements, and it takes, I would say, out of all the other sports, it takes the most fluid athleticism. And the fact that Marcus Bow is so massive and is still able to move like that, pretty freaky. It's also hilarious that he's playing basketball wearing 64. I tried to be 92 one year, and my coach almost kicked me off the team. So the fact that he's 64, first of all, that adds to his aura. And second of all, lets us know that he can do whatever he wants. I'd consider this a mismatch. Just a little bit. What the hell school? Brookfield East High School? Why do you have this kid on Marcus Bow? Get this man. And why is he in a one-on-one matchup in the post? Get him some help. And this kid, 20 isn't going to help. He's about 5'7", 110. Marcus Bow, 6'7", 400 pounds of pure muscle. And one. I mean, it... All right, 63 at right tackle. We're going to see his anchor pretty early on. This is the first pass play of the game. he gets knocked back once and then he's able to plant his feet into the ground, and that's where he kind of sets up, and he doesn't get moved after that. He gets under the defender's pad, so he wins a leverage battle, which allows him to anchor quite easily. Right here, he has a really quick hitch. If you look at it, look at how quick that Marcus gets out to prevent this guy from setting the edge and getting around. I mean, super fast. And he actually kind of goes, he kind of, instead of going straight out, he's more so going back almost. So he doesn't mind really giving up the ground to let the defender come north south, but as long as he's not coming straight at the quarterback, Marcus is good. And he doesn't really close out. He had virtually no issue. You're going to see the edge rusher twist to the inside, and you're going to see the 3 tech come and battle Marcus. Back when I said it is hilarious to Marcus Mbow, this play that I'm about to show you is the prime example. Like, he, the twists at the line lead to him kind of not having a one-on-one matchup, and instead of doing this, he just like turns into some freakazoid, gets out into space, and some poor defensive back has to suffer the consequences. Times, let me close in here. A lot of times when you see offensive linemen move, it's like real heavy steps, right? Like boom, 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 right? But Marcus is super fluid, and he's a good runner. And I think that has a lot to do with his basketball background. And maybe I'm biased because I'm a basketball player, but I really think that his ability to just have that straight line speed has a lot to do with his basketball background because, in basketball, it's all running, all running. And you could see how light on his feet he is and how comfortable he is with running. Of his rush, boom, right there. And that's where he won the matchup. Now he's a little high in his pad level, but I think that's just because of the frame I paused on and the fact that it was such a strong initial punch. Now, the high pad level leads to 5 getting around. Here he is again. He uses his length functionally. Right there, you can see it. Not only does he have length, but he is still rock solid when he is fully sprawled out, keeping the defender not sprawled out, but you know what I mean. Fully keeping the defender at bay with his extended arms, still playing with a low pad level, getting under the defender's pads. It's not like his hands are all sporadic and he has long arms. No, he's getting into the pads and then extending his arms, and that causes the defender to never really have any chance at making a play or even deconstructing the block. As you see, let's take a look. Let's slow it down because 30 is really trying to deconstruct this block. Once Marcus, did I say Mbow? I don't think I said Mbow. Marcus Mbow, once he gets into the phone booth, you're going to see 30 try to do a chop block, swim moves. Like right there, he can't do it. He can't do anything. And then 55 comes in to help, but he doesn't really need it. No chance. This is like a 1 in a million thing. You never really see. Look at Marcus, man. Oh my. His team is getting thrashed to no fault of his own. And Marcus. Just funny. All right, I had a lot of fun watching Marcus Bow's tape. I think he's really good. I think the athleticism is not just some, hey, he's good at another sport. Like I think it will be useful, and you see it when he's block in the run game when he's blocking in the first level and he finishes an assignment. He's really comfortable with that straight line speed, being a lead blocker and getting to the second level, which is one of the reasons why I think he could end up being a great tackle. I know he played this year at right tackle, but he's played a lot at right guard as well. So I think he's a tackle. Um, Granted, I think he would be a good guard, but tackle is usually more valuable. Uh, Again, the straight line speed and his ability to just go is really impressive. I want to say I have a first round grade on him, which I didn't expect before I studied him, but I haven't really seen anything I don't like And if I think he's a first round player, he's a first round player. That's all there is to it. So I'm going to give him a low first round grade, uh, which, I don't even think I'm going to have 32 first round grades this year. I think there's going to be a lot of second and third round grades, but no first round grades, or not the normal amount of first round grades. So he's impressive. I think he's going to come in and help a team immediately, I would assume. Whether he goes day one or day two, he'll be gone before day three. I don't expect him to go in the first round just because he's a right tackle, and I don't know that I have a current right tackle going in the first round. I could be wrong, but I don't believe so. So it's just something to keep in mind that, teams are going to value the guys who have played on the left side a little bit more, whether that's fair or not. But this guy could come in and be the Miami Dolphins right tackle, and all of a sudden he's their blindside blocker, and he's the important guy. And I think that would be a good investment if I was Miami. If Miami could swing this guy in round two, that would be the steal of the draft. So that's my thoughts on him. Athletic, freakish athlete. So shout out to him. Um, and I had a lot of fun watching. This is like top five most fun film I've watched this year. So, uh, thank you for watching. I appreciate you. Accomplish your dreams because I want to see you succeed. If you have any questions regarding Marcus Bow, feel free to ask. If you have any thoughts, feel free to ask. Am I too giddy on Marcus Bow? Uh, or am I not high enough on Marcus Bow? Let me know. I appreciate you watching. I love you, and I will see you next time.